We went to good schools, University of Ife in particular. They taught us well. If you have contentment, you have everything. And when I spoke about appreciating Anibura Yalo de Ibadan, I know what I'm saying. Power is more intoxicating than cocaine, according to political scientists. It's a theory that when they say the sweetest thing to a lot of people is not sex, it's power. It is power. Those who love power will do anything for power. And they believe there is nobody they cannot enslave. Wike should know he has started the battle he can win, even if he sacks the guy. So the next person you are going to bring is the speaker. He wants to sack the governor and the deputy governor at the same time, simultaneously. So if you sack them, then you bring the speaker. From day one, the speaker has seen what you have done to Fubara. He will plan better. Because the only reason you are able to harass Fubara now is because Fubara was too gentle. A bully only respects a bully. When someone bullies you, anytime Wike talks nonsense about me, I reply, that's how to do it. Because he's not the one feeding you. Once your life does not depend on him, the governor of a state is the chief law enforcer of the state. So, because Fubara did not prepare, he didn't want to be seen as being disloyal, he felt he would be able to impress his boss, and slowly but steadily, he will eventually get power. But no, people like Wike, there is no negotiation with them. You can't negotiate anything with them. Everything must be about him and him alone. Wike's dream is very simple. He wants Rivers to become another Lagos state, where he will be absolutely in control for as long as it takes. That's all. That is his dream. He has his role models. So when you see him bending down, that's not Wike. Trust me, that's not Wike. He's only stooping to conquer. That's what they call it, stoop to conquer. So, if you have families or friends in River State, just pray for them. Because Wike's guys, they are going to invade the streets. I was there a few weeks ago. That was how I first got wind of the things to come. Everybody was praying for Fubara. The roads were very clean, spanking clean, clean roads. You will see that there is a methodical, a meticulous governor in power who is not interested in the trappings of power. That is Fubara. Gentleman to the core. When I heard him speak this morning, I had to call a friend of mine, Kanyisola. I said, Kanyisola, it has happened though. Fubara is fighting for himself. Wonders will never end. I'm telling you, I could never believe that I will see a day that Fubara will open his mouth. When we're sitting down and drinking, the man will just come in quietly, drop his file. His oga can tell him, go and bring a drink from there or go and do this. The man, I've never seen anyone so loyal to his oga. He does not talk, he does not interact, he does not gossip, he does not do anything. That is why they can want to catch him as if he's a mumu now. And you know, when somebody say our mumu don't do, and they react, this is what happens. The guy says he's ready to die. I mean, what more can you do to a man who says he's ready to die? How can you be firing water cannons on the street against a governor? One man sits in Abuja. And the man himself now, he's paranoid. He's already firing people. Wike is already firing people in his own compound. Security people, everybody. In his own compound. First and gist in his own compound. He's so afraid of his own shadow right now. Because when you make life uncomfortable for people, you can be sure that, just a minute, please. Please, I am live. I am live, please. I'll call you back. I'll call you back. Okay. So, that's what happens. That's what happens. When you think a man is a fool, the day he tells you he's not a fool. Go and read Pedagogy of the Oppressed, the book by a Brazilian author called Paulo Freire. Pedagogy of the Oppressed. The oppressed man fears only one man, his oppressor. That's the theory of Paulo. An oppressed man respects only one man, his oppressor. But give power to the oppressed man one day, then you will see that he is not a fool. That is what is going on. If PDP does not step in now, you just have to support the guy. You have to support him. You have to support him. This is unfair. It's enough that you are wasting the slots of PDP everywhere. You wasted it in Benue, you wasted it in Abia, you wasted it in Enugu, you are wasting it everywhere. Governor Seyi Makinde was just extremely lucky in Oyo State. They would have wasted that slot too. If not for the fight between Adelabu and Folani, Ibadan, it would have been Makinde versus APC. It's unfortunate. When a man has anger issues, I pray every day, God, please don't let my head swell bigger than my body. God, just help me. You have to ask God sometimes, because sometimes you look at yourself, you look at your accomplishments, and you begin to think there is no human being like you. You begin to look down on people and, things like that. So what happens? This is what will happen. I have never in my life, I've met some incredible politicians, but Wike is in a class of his own. That anger thing, and once it starts, it's vibrating. So right now, I can bet my life wherever he is, he's screaming at everybody and a young man whom God has blessed so much, but nobody can beg him. Nobody. When I say nobody. Sometimes if you are angry, at least some people would. Yeah, you can stand. If it's on principle, I will support you, but this is not on principle. We all know that it's all about you want to be president, When I told him last March that he will not get PDP ticket, wahala. I said, you can't get it. And I gave him all the reasons. And the number one reason is that people are going to use your main weakness, which is anger, against you. That's what I told him. I said, they are going to use this anger. I said, I have access to all the major players in Nigeria. And this is what they are all saying about you, that the last person they want is Wike because you fight too much. There is nobody who is perfect. Nobody, not me. Nobody is perfect. And I always give that allowance. But when your own is fight to finish, that is what happens. I begged him. I said, you are one of the best governors, if not the best. Brilliant guy, very brilliant. And very hardworking, very, very hardworking. But this anger, it will bring down, it will build, if Wike builds the Burj Khalifa in Dubai, in Rivers, and somebody inside Burj Khalifa offends him, Wike does not mind to bring Burj Khalifa down. That's how bad his temper is. So, and that's, how does he not know that already now APC will be afraid of him? APC will be afraid of him right now. That, hey, where did we get this guy from? APC, out of desperation for power, they needed him, and so that's why they brought him. But unfortunately, yeah. I sent a letter which I copied two people, the former Attorney General, Mohammed Adoke, who is his very close friend, and I copied my Egbon, the erudite lawyer, Chief Michael Zekome. I copied the two of them that letter. It was written March 30th last year, in which I begged him. He had told me that Amechi didn't want him to be governor, but he's governor today. I said, is that not why you should be grateful to God? So why are you not doing worse to your own immediate successor? Why? I can't understand him. But anger, there is no federal government that will allow a state like Port Harcourt to burn down. There is none. He will understand power very soon. What he's doing now is like a new bride to Tinubu, so they'll be massaging themselves. The old wives can go and retire in the quarters. So they will be, very soon, you will see how they will open fire on him. Because whether Tinubu is running or is not running, there are people who want to run also within their camps. So that's power. That's the nature of power. I told him that if you are fighting, you are truly fighting for the South, don't make yourself the sole aspirant and candidate from the South. That's when people are blaming Atiku and blaming them. Atiku was ready that if they say the thing is going to Southeast, that we support them. But don't forget that Wike has said that he's not an Igbo man, that he has nothing to do with the Igbo land. That was the beginning of our conversation on this same platform, So it was deliberate. He didn't want them to push him into Southeast because he knows that in Southeast, they will outnumber him. There will be 5 states in the Southeast that will outnumber him. That's what happened. People don't know this strategy. So Wike removed himself from that part of, we were saying, I told him everything. I said, this is what people are saying about you. The emir, so everybody is afraid of you. The North, the entire North, especially Northeast and Northwest, that they are petrified about a rambunctious, tempestuous leader in Nigeria who does not mind to go to any length to destroy his political enemy. I mean, how within 6 months do you want to impeach a governor? For a man who does not talk, who cannot even talk to you, who cannot even look at you straight in the face. So, but this is where we have found ourselves. Mr. Babatunde Shosanya, how are you? What is their president doing to help this station? Do I think Wike will be accepted back in PDP? I don't own PDP. So it's rascals that are in office, yet you associate with them. What is wrong with meeting people at parties, we shake hands? Have you ever seen me in any government in the last 40 years? I've never been. So if I see them, I should slap them on the street. Leaders don't fight. It is their supporters who fight themselves and break bottles on their own heads. Leaders, when they meet, they will greet. Did you not see Atiku and Ganduje inside mosque at a wedding last week? They are not going to fight. What's my job is to talk to everybody, whether any party. There are more people. The mistake people make is to think human beings can be categorized into APC, PDP, just like you do in religion, where you say I'm a Christian and I'm a Muslim. No. There are more people outside who don't belong to any party than if you put all the political parties together, their population cannot be up to 10% of Nigeria. In reality, it will be difficult to find, more people in politics than outside politics. It's not possible. I'm not fighting his father, I'm not fighting anybody. I'm fighting for Nigeria. I'm saying the good of, and what I'm saying now, is it not coming out to be true? I warned Nigerians about this wicked thing, that the man is too tempestuous. And then you go and give your flagship FCT to such a man who cannot control his temper. The first thing is, I will demolish. Even if you are going to demolish, won't you go there and plan first? Won't you look at legal implications? Won't you look at issues of maybe you will need to pay compensation? Any rational person will first of all settle in office before you start fighting everybody. Now you are fighting in Abuja. Now you have carried another battle to your own state. Please, who? Your enemies now will converge. That's what will happen. The PDP people who have been watching him throwing tantrums all over the places, now they have an opportunity to unite with others because they will not allow their party, the Rivers people will not allow their state to go down because of the ambition of one man. And they know that that ambition is so volatile that it can lead to the total collapse of their state. Everybody is worried. You can see people calling and phoning. My phones are silent, so I can't pick. People are worried. I thought by now Wike would have outgrown this thing at his age. It's not a small your young man any longer. And God has been too kind to him. A man has been minister twice. Twice. He's been governor 8 years. He's been chief of staff. He's been chairman of local government. And the money you are talking, the money you are using, it's not as if that, what business did you do before you came into politics? You say, I made PDP, I maintained PDP. And God does not like people talking like that. PDP made you everything that you are. That's all. That's all. Wike is looking for a houseboy he can make governor. Just put him there, who will not challenge him day or night. And he will have unrestricted, unlimited access to everything, including the entire budget of the state. That's all. There is nothing more to add to it. And he's copying a template that maybe Nigeria is about money. So once you get money, buy your primaries, buy all contenders, give them money, they will go away, they will go quiet. You know, then election will come, hijack INEC. After you hijack INEC, tell people to go to court. Then you go to court, you hijack judiciary. It's a simple template. You don't even need to write it down. And other Africans are already copying it. So that's what we have exported to other African leaders. Now that look, if you don't want to leave power, you will never leave power. Just tell them to go to court. And then the last one, after the court has decided, then call all the celebrities to say, congratulate the man. You know, after all, it's over. The judgment is over. After Supreme Court, there is nothing else you can do. But what happened to the Supreme Court of God? The fact that the Supreme Court of man rule does not mean that you will not appeal to the Supreme Court of God. And the Bible says, "Heaven help those who help themselves." So you have to help yourself, and then that's it. So you came, when you came, worried that we were all abusing. Worry is this. Worry is suffering from nepotism. He's suffering from, he doesn't know anything about the economy. You arrest any film, you arrest this, and then things kept getting worse and worse. What the least Nigerians expect is stability. First of all, stabilize the economy. If you met it at, say, 700 to 1, and it gets to 900, people can still say, okay, it's because you are new in power, so you are trying to understudy the situation. But after 6 months, the thing has almost doubled. Then he said you remove petrol subsidy, and we cannot see its effect on the dollar. We can't see the effect on food. We can't see the effect on anything. So what do? You keep saying, just manage. Just manage. When the politicians are showing us that there is money, you tell us every day there is no money. But the politicians say, yes, we must buy our vehicles, 140 million, 160 million, whatever. You know, so how do you expect people to be productive? This is the criticism we talk about. It's nothing personal. It's about our country. We're just begging you to do your job well. And if you can't do it, at least call it winning by let it be fair that I did what I could afford to do.